let's get to our best bets of the week. Scotty, we have our locks all in and ready to go. We're not going head-to-head on any of these, but you have one that we didn't cover, and that's the Chicago Bears at +3, which is also a bet that I kind of like as well. I would have thought about this one, but I like some of these others a little better.
Yeah, I just think this one's an overreaction to week one. Obviously, the Bears didn't look great, but coming to this season, I think most people viewed the Bears as a better team than the Bucs. I think the Bucs were viewed as probably a bottom 3 team in the NFL heading into the season. They do get a win week 1 against the Vikings in a close game that apparently they knew the defensive play calls and still couldn't score. I just... In a game where I don't think Tampa's going to score a lot, low-scoring game, I think the Bears win outright, actually, and I like them +3. And the other one I didn't necessarily mention exactly, but the other teaser is Dallas down to -2.5 against the Jets that we talked about, and Houston at home getting teasing them up to 7.5 against the Colts in a game that could go either way. They're at home, rookie quarterbacks. Give me give me a touchdown with Houston, and I feel pretty good about that at home. In the rookie's first start on the road with Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, no, I think those are all pretty solid. I have KC -3, which we talked about. Minnesota, Philly under 49.5. I got it early. I locked it in, so I have my FanDuel Sportsbook ticket to prove it. I liked San Francisco also in this one. We didn't cover San Francisco in our picks so far, but San Francisco is an interesting one because this line has kind of dropped down, which, by the way, I would actually take it. I think this actually dropped to 7.5, and I love it even better at 7.5. I would take it at 8, but Matt Stafford hasn't performed well against the 49ers, 0-4 in the regular season. So they haven't really had a lot of success. Everyone was on the Steelers last week, and the 49ers changed that narrative pretty quickly, right? Like, wasn't even close. The defense we have ranked, it's one of the best defenses in the NFL. Steelers didn't get a first down before halftime almost. So they're just going to slow down this LA Rams offense. There's a couple Rams that showed out early on in the week that or last week that I think, what was it, Puka Nakua and Tutu Atwell, like those guys were getting big days, right? So I think that slows down this week against a good San Francisco team. 49ers will have plenty of fans there. I don't think this is necessarily a home game for the LA Rams at SoFi. I think there's going to be a lot of representation for the San Francisco 49ers fan base. So I think that's going to, not going to nullify, or that will nullify some of those home field advantages. Nick Bosa will probably get more snaps. Brandon Ayuk is probably going to have another big day. So that being said, I do worry a little bit about if I had one thing. I think Sean McVay can put together a nice game plan to, keep this game maybe a little closer, but I love this line dropping down. So, I mean, I'm swapping this out for a 7.5 is what it is now. So I'll take that and lock that in. But San Francisco -7.5 at this point. And then I have over 40.5 for the Atlanta Green Bay. I think it looks like a 21-23 or something in that range kind of a game. I think this barely goes over. I think everyone's underrating the injuries on Green Bay a little too much. And I still think they're going to be able to move the ball. I think Atlanta can put up points, so I think they get to at least 41 points. So there you go. Those are our best bets of the